Hey guys, it's Rich with your Monday Spot on the Pagan Perspective. This week we're talking about paying for classes. This one comes from Christina, who says, how do you feel about paying for pagan classes, such as OBOD or Black Rose Witchcraft? Do you feel it's worth the money, or do you think all the information presented in these classes can be found in books and online? So I'm going to start at the last question and then go all the way up. So let's go. As far as all the information being presented either in books or online, I don't think that all of the information is published out there for the masses to have access to. Equating this to being a Mason, there are certain things whenever you are in a group or in a type of fraternity or lineage or a tradition of some sort, that there are things that are not published online. That doesn't mean that it's bad or evil. It's that there are things that are not to be published online because, it's a sensitive topic or it's personal to somebody and it shouldn't be out there for the masses. So there could be things in the lineages or in the courses that are taught, such as ritual setups or different ways of calling deity or different types of herbal mixtures or incense mixtures, or it could be a different spell or something like that. It could be something that is specific to that lineage that is not supposed to be out there for the masses because it is personal to that lineage. So I understand that not everything online or in books can be applied to the entirety of one lineage. So, take, for instance, Gardnerian Wicca. Not everything of Gardnerian Wicca is published online or in books. There are still secrets out there that, if you're not initiated, you don't get to know. And I'm willing to accept that. So, I don't think that's all out there. That being said, I do think that there's something to be said about people who curate, and this goes into the next question, people who curate different information out there. For instance, if I were to go out and curate a course on Christopaganism. Now, things on Christianity, are out there for the masses. Things on paganism are out there for the masses. Stuff I put in my videos is out there for the masses. Personal thoughts and opinions and whatnot, other than those, a lot of the information that I have is out there for anybody else to find and to curate on their own and present in their own way for either their videos or in a course of some sort. So, am I special? Have I had a revelation of some sort? Not necessarily. However, I am willing to take the time and do the effort of curating that information and present it in a video. So whenever you watch a video of mine on my personal channel, a lot of that information is curated. And there is something to be said about people who curate information and present it in a certain way. So do I feel that it's worth the money? I think that people's efforts should be paid. I guess is the best way to say it, is that people should get paid for the efforts that they put forth. So if you are sitting there curating all this information and you present it in a course, you should have some compensation for your time and your efforts. So do I think it's worth the money? It depends on the price. If there is worth to it for you, if you are getting enough information that it makes it worth you paying for that information to have it well curated for you, if it is worth that amount of money, then I'd say it's, yes, worth it. For me, I am cheap, so I don't like to spend any money because I'm cheap, and for that instance, I don't want to spend money. I like to see curated information. However, I like to also curate information because I like to do research. It's just a side effect of my cheapness. So, as far as OBOD and Black Rose Witchcraft, I have Black Rose Witchcraft open on another tab here. I'll get to that in a second. OBOD, I think I read it was like $25. I think. Carr is going to get more into that for Tuesday's video, so stay tuned on that one. But Black Rose Witchcraft, since I have it open here, and let's see, it is $25 with a year subscription, or $250 for single payment for the entire course of 13 months, a $50 savings. So, and this covers a whole bunch of perks, so you get a whole bunch of stuff with it. And it is, let's see, a journey into the craft of the witch, drawing from several different witchcraft traditions and folk magic. Black Rose will teach you how to meditate, clear your energy, cast a circle, invoke the elements, cast effective spells, and more. From the backgrounds of the individuals, I know that Storm Fairy Wolf is from the fairy tradition, and Devin Hunter is part of Sacred Fires, a modern lineage, or he founded Sacred Fires, that incorporates elements of Northern Star Wicca, Dianic witchcraft, as well as elements of the fairy tradition. So, I mean, they've curated this information together to create Black Rose Witchcraft. For that amount of money, would it be worth it? I think so, yes. Am I willing to pay for it at this stage in my life? No. Only because I'm cheap. And that is not to say that it's not worth the information. So, overall, how I feel about people paying for paying classes, I really don't have a problem with it. If it's well curated in information and well presented, it is totally okay. And I don't look my nose down on you at any point. The only thing that I will stress whenever doing any type of coursework and paying for information is do check out the sources that they use, the information that they give. Double check, triple check, especially with as many things out there that are incorrect out there. All of the false information that is out there. I know that recently I got a book with a whole bunch of other stuff that I bought. So it came with other things that I was buying. But I got a book that is defensive. It's called like Defensive Shield or something like that. It's not something to do with defensive magic. And it had in there about, Satanism being the opposite of Christianity. And I'm like, that's not satanic temple at all. And so you have to make sure that the information provided comes from a reliable source, is basically what I'm trying to get at. That just because they put, a course up online, it could be, and this is a conspiracy theory happening here, it could be a Christian church sitting there saying that, all witchcraft is evil and trying to lead you back to the church, and you just paid $200 for a course that tells you, that this is the way you have to believe. Make sure that you research the types of groups that are presenting this information. Make sure that they are from reliable sources that have been practicing for a while, that have a type of way that you can check to see what their stances are on things, so that you know that you're comfortable with it. That's kind of where I'm going with this. Make sure that they're reputable. Other than that, there was something else that was rattling around in the back of my head. I can't think of it now. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. Now I have to edit this thing down. I do want to say that I apologize that I did not get the video from the last week of September up. And yeah, the September 17th video, I think it was. yeah, we had a crazy day. I think I'm gonna have to share that on my personal channel. There's a lot on my personal channel that I have to share. I know that a couple people have been asking, and I do want to make a video or a small series of videos what's been going on in my life, because I've kind of been a little distant from online, so I want to explain why. And yeah, that should be coming up hopefully within the next month or so. So yeah. Anyway, with all that being said, I don't think I have anything else. Until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.